That's right. So welcome back to Biashara Tuesday right here on KUTV Kenya. Quite a beautiful day to be talking matters investment. And when you start thinking of you've amassed your wealth and you want to put it somewhere where it can give you a return back and even sustain you in the future, you need to speak to the right people. And in studio with me today, I have Kevin Mugwe, who is the CEO, Ozaid Group, and they are a group that focuses on, they're a fintech group that focuses on alternative investments, especially when it comes to dealing with matters forex, binary, and much more trading options on major commodities in the markets itself. Karibu sana to Biashara Tuesday. So briefly tell us about why it is important for somebody to consider investment, especially right now when we have most people living off their salaries or others, entrepreneurs living off maybe their income on that. So why is it important for somebody to have alternative investments elsewhere?
Now, investment is one of the major decisions that you'll ever have to make when it comes to planning your life and planning even your future self. Mm-hmm. And if there is something that you should have on your scrapbook in regards to investment is that whatever salary you're earning or whatever income you're trying to generate or whatever source of maybe it may be even an inheritance. Thinking of the future, thinking of the fact that I have to keep some money for tomorrow, that I have to save some money so that I can be able to not to be financial, I need to be financial stable tomorrow. I think that's one of the major reasons why people should actually have investment as an option.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Ozaid is a fintech investment company which ventures in real estate, online trading. We have the likes of forex, CFDs, bonds, binary options. Why is it important, especially when it comes to these? It's soft money. When you're trading forex, you're trading soft money.
Exactly.
Why is it important for somebody to invest in this? Because it's still a concept that is new to us, especially the older generation who have not yet gotten a hold of this.
Forex is a very interesting market. First of all, because it's very volatile. Mm-hmm. Then it's also, when it comes with volatility, it means that even the investment managers managing your portfolio have to be smart when it comes to creating a strategy to manage the forex portfolio. Mm-hmm. Now, forex, we have over so many assets in regards under forex, and nowadays you can find that some of these market classes like forex and binary options, they're actually intertuned. Forex and commodities, you can actually find them in the same asset class. This gives us an advantage, and especially when we say that forex is a new thing, and it's actually what even people are looking at even venturing it, is because it's like a mall of financial markets. It's like where you can just pop in and trade on different assets and be able to make your profits. So that is what makes it volatile. But at the same time, like I said initially, when something is actually volatile, it means that there's more risk involved, and there's more risk involved, and you have a very good financial plan, and you have a very good financial input, and you have strategized everything, then you go in full time.
Sure. I'm aware of binary. Binary it's a pretty, there is much more risk in it. Disassociate binary from gambling, because it's either one or the other.
Okay, with binary options, what happens is these are contracts you buy. Unlike gambling, whereby you're holding it for a specific period of time. In binary, it's more of a money contract. Is like your broker technically it's like your broker giving you a loan. In this case, in form of a contract. Now, when they do that, you're able to hold it until that contract expires. Now that contract expires depending on what you had actually analyzed, because more people are like it's a matter of speculation. Like for us here at Ozaid, we have analysts. We have people who take time before we're supposed to do a contract on any binary. We have that information from how we've learned, and we know exactly which contracts should we go for and which contracts are likely more to expire in a different way. All of these angles are something that we look at. And that is the difference between binary options and gambling. Because gambling is actually a close your finger thing. But for binary options, for us is whatever you're doing. If the market is not safe for you, then you keep off. If it's something that actually you can go for it and the risk involved, you're coming it full time. Yeah.
Wow. So I'm getting this from you people here. So for fund management, clients can invest as low as 20,000 shillings, and this is pretty affordable for an average income earner. Tell me about your investment options.
Now, first of all, when we came up as an investment company, what we were looking at is giving people what was never there. That investment options were classified to a specific people of group, that investment options were given to a specific class of people.
That's right.
So when we were coming in, we thought, how can we be able to, make sure that we reach to the common mwananchi? How can we be able to reach to the common, to the young person out there who's has a specific salary but doesn't know how to distribute it? So we were able to diversify it into at least various packages. We have the basic package, which you have mentioned, from as low as 20,000 to 49,000, where you get interest of up to 13%. Now you can choose also to compound this interest, which is an option we have. You will actually come and meet with one of our investment advisors. They will guide you. They will show you which are the options. And also, we don't want people to just invest without them knowing exactly why they're investing. So you must sit with someone from our team who will actually have to take you through what is the reason why investing is something you're targeting. Are you targeting maybe to buy a car? Are you targeting to take your kid to school? Are you targeting maybe to pay for your school fees? Are you targeting for some? People have different financial dreams.
Exactly.
Yes,
and achievements that they intend to.
Exactly.
They intend to get to.
Yes.
So gets me on this. When I was introducing your company, or when I first got to interact with your company, it came across to me as you guys venture in quite a lot of diversified fields, and real estate is one of them.
Yeah.
How wide do your wings span in real estate?
Our wings span in real estate, actually, we have so far we launched our initial first project. We still a new
Tell me about the experience.
It was amazing because we started off even before we got into money management or even financial investments. We actually had done a real estate consulting, and we had actually some experience. So it was like more into our dream to one day come and develop our property. So when we came up with the Sifa Gardens, which is a property we're developing in Rumuruti, it was actually for us not just a moment of joy or something that we can diversify our clients' portfolio into, but also for us it was a step of success. That this is something that it's there, and we wanted to do it, and we have been thinking about it, and we know that we can offer options when it comes to Sifa Gardens. And Sifa Gardens are not available to the guys who have invested with us. It's available to everyone. So it also makes our clients who have invested in us feel that their money is actually more diversified. So yeah,
that's pretty much right. So how do you get to pull money for investments, especially when it comes to big projects? I want to believe real estate needs like massive fund injection into it.
Yes.
How do you get to pull for these funds? Is there a specific investment plan that you get your clients into, or is there a specific option? If somebody wants to invest in real estate, for example, using Ozaid, do they have to come consult on a specific, or is just something you do with the money you guys have?
Yes, we have actually more than 4 options. One of the options is one, you can come pick a package that you do. For instance, maybe you're planning to buy a house in the next 7 years or in the next 5 years. You can come with 20,000, for instance, and I guess giving an example. Come with 20,000, and if you can compound it to a period of 5 years using our interest rates, most likely that amount of money will be some good amount to start you off with real estate. Now, from there we will actually move you to our real estate department, who will also guide you. Now, if you just want to go immediately into a house, you will come to us, and we will actually sit down with you. We will show you what are the projects that we have, what are the partnerships that we have in regards to the projects. That is also another viable option. The other option is real estate investment. Also is something that has been exaggerated in today's investment market. Everyone is real estate. Let me go get a piece of property. Let me go get some land somewhere huko mashambani, and then it will appreciate with time.
Real estate. That's right.
Now, you need to come and sit with someone and ask. You need to start with a professional. Will tell you. Let's look at now the analysis part of it, the fundamental part of it. What makes you think that this place is going to grow? What makes you think that this place is going to come up? Like some of our clients are chamas.
That's right.
Yes, they have been saving to buy land. We tell them, okay, now it will take you 8 years for this land to appreciate. It will take us 5 years to actually manage your money, then get you this land, then develop it for you and help it appreciate so that you can make profit
out
most likely twice. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. And earlier on we were speaking with Noah, we were taking a look at Integrity Center, a property that was bought around 5 years ago in 2013 at around 400 million shillings. It's now being sold for 1.5 billion shillings. Exactly. So these are the type of advisories you guys get into. So tell me about your investment philosophy, maybe how you work with your clients from maybe the first day you meet a stranger to the last day when you're shaking hands and saying it was good doing business?
Yeah. For us, one of the things that actually drives us, I know most companies have core values. For us, actually, we believe not only in our core values, but also in our investment, in our what we call our investment values. One of them is diversified. Like we actually able to diversify our investment options from real estate to forex to commodities, all those options. We also have personalized attention. Like I mentioned, we actually sit down with you before, first of all, you make an investment. We give you options that are available. We don't want you to put your money into something that you actually do not understand.
That's right.
So you get a personal attention. You have your own investment advisor who you can call, who can tell you how your portfolio is doing, who can be able to update you on this is how much you've been invested. It's actually stocked in our records. Also, we try to get in touch with the client's vision. We try to get in touch with the client's achievements, what they intend to achieve, why is it that they're investing. We also try to try and develop that relationship with the client, that it's not just about you making interest and us making profits and us increasing revenue. It's about you achieving your dreams and us achieving your dream. That's why our motto is together we reach the goal. Yeah.
Wow. And looking into your personal life now, maybe, as the CEO, you're a young man who has come from way back, and even reading into your history, there was a particular time when you took an option less people would take out there. You were a tout. I'm a tattoo tout. That's it. I'm reading that from I'm reading that, and it really it sparks something in me of how far somebody can go, especially with determination and so on. Tell me about your journey all through to maybe getting onto campus. You pursued computer science, and now you're venturing into fintech. How's that been for you?
Actually, I think now I'll take this opportunity to clarify that mostly I wasn't a full-time tout. What I used to do is because of trying to struggle and go to school and also try to go to my house, what I will do is this is squad boys, we do squads.
Oh, squad. But that's pretty much
the same.
That's pretty much right.
Yeah.
But,
so I wasn't a full-time, but that is what I used to do, and I will make my money go to school. Then I wasn't able to finish I wasn't able to finish my bachelor's, so I actually went and did a professional course on marketing, and then I came recently. It was actually computer science, but it was mostly financial, using fintech options. Yes, so
that's pretty much right.
Yes,
and whatever it was then, it's not it now. So let's be grateful.
Yeah.
We the name Ozaid? Somebody would wonder, does it have an inspiration behind it?
Yes, it does. Actually, it's a visionary name. I know when you meet me in seminars, I'm usually telling you that also, we don't sell vision, we don't sell, another company that tells you we want to be a bank in the next 20 years. But deep down, when you come to our roots, that is how we were formed. Ozaid started off as a company initially, as a consulting company, and my boss used to organize to have students travel in Australia to study. We still do that as part of our consulting department, but that is where we started off. So when we were fopping up the company, we were like, which name do we use as we are helping kids to go and study in Australia? And the name that came up was Australia. The Sheng name for Australia is Aussie. So Ozaid. So when we ventured,
it's the slang name for it. That's right.
So when now I had already gotten my license to do online trading, and to do funds management. So when we ventured also into funds management, we were like, no, we don't change the name. What we just do is we grow from just being an Ozaid Limited company, which was doing consulting and real estate, and now into Ozaid Group, which is now a fully diversified fintech company that runs financial investments.
Wow. So that was the inspiration.
Yes,
of the
yes.
Tell me about this. The various maybe. Are you guys under any regulating body as Ozaid and as people who trade on online forex in Kenya right now?
Regulation has been a very tricky affair.
It has been,
and
people have a lot of questions.
especially for forex also. Let alone even the other options. And for us, we are regulated by FINRA, which is also regulated by, we have 3 regulated international bodies that are regulating forex. Also the kind of partners we have liaised with. In Kenya, locally, we have liaised with one of our leading forex brokers. That has been able to at least bring some leverage in regards to the kind of trading that we are running to the local markets, that is CMA. Also internationally, we have actually liaised with the major regulatory bodies and also we've merged with the major brokers, so that to make sure that we're on the safe side of the line. So in the eventuality that I'm using a broker to trade and I've lost some money, I know that I have some compensation because of the regulatory body that I'm using.
Wow.
Yes.
So that is there right now.
Yes, and also my personal, we have traders who also have a personal, what do you call it? They have like a personal license that you have to achieve, and you have to do some sort of an exam for you to be able to do this kind of work here.
Wow. So this is according to a post by an analysis by Huffington Post, right? That they realized that one internet is littered with a lot of ads, especially people going to school to learn forex, or just sites offering to give you easy profits out of forex and so on. But here we are right now. We even have schools that are now taking on. I'll mention one in particular from South Africa, which is now offering. They even offer short courses in forex.
Yes.
Let me ask, how has the uptake been for you, especially within the past few months that you have been in this particular venture?
Actually, personally for me, in a personal experience, it has actually started way back. I started actually studying all this way back, and that time we didn't have this what we're calling hype. Right now, I actually like to call it hype. We have so much hype in regards to forex, and that is why even as Ozaid, we came in and formed some sort of a package. You know, instead of all these sites coming and giving you that there's so much money in forex, why don't you have your own broker? Because even if right now you were supposed to go and trade for yourself, no matter how much education you have gone to, no matter how many trainings you've had, even if you've come to trainings for Ozaid, it's still more riskier for you to trade for yourself than when you have a professional doing it for you. Now, all these schools have come up, but we have schools that are regulated specifically, and that is by the Finance Association. We have schools that are regulated even by the Wall Street Association. We have schools we have classes of levels, because even when you look at the initial introduction of Kenyan Wall Street, we never had, not even Kenya Wall Street, the international Wall Street, it never took you, it took you a specific exam for you to become a broker, for you to go and list even a share, even a stock, the speaking exam that you used to do. So these kind of trainings, they will help you in regards to equipping yourself when you're trading for yourself online. But when you have to run someone's money, then you'll have to have some experience.
You have to be a little bit more cautious with that.
Exactly.
I want to believe. So this is it. One of the biggest promises of forex trading is quick returns on investments, and it boasts of huge returns that find the lavish lifestyle of some forex traders as at least evident on social media. People just going out to flaunt what they have. So I'll mention a few. So we have Sandile Shenzi, who is dubbed South Africa's youngest millionaire at the age of 23. So the guy is said to have made his first million at least in 20 years. And what did he risk? He risked his school fees on it.
True.
He says stories like he risked his school fees on it, and it's just so
actually,
what advice would you have to anybody who wants to uptake forex, especially the young people?
It's a very risky business. Like Shandile is actually been one of the inspirations behind forex, and one of the talks that people have been using that forex. And it's true, forex. This is coming from a trader. Forex you can make close to 60% in a day. You can lose close to 80% in that same day.
In the same day.
So
that's right. So you have to be.
First of all, you have to be a risk taker. Second, you have to don't have emotions when you're trading. You know, most people are trading with emotions. You lose money, you start. Personally, when I lose money on my trades, I actually go off. I go home. I think about it, because tomorrow is still another day. I will come and recover the money.
So you have that capacity to take in shock.
Yeah, take shock. Realize that you have lost money. I realize that have a strategy. Actually, whenever you put trading online, even in forex, have a strategy. Then know which broker you're using. Not every broker is a liable broker. You don't just go and find an interesting advert on Facebook and click onto it. The next thing, you're opening your advert. You know, knowing you've invested your money there. The spreads, people don't, there are technical terms we use. Spreads, they're bonuses. Like there's a site recently I had an experience with personally. They were giving my clients bonuses. But what clients did not realize is once you invest and you put that bonus, you have to do like some lots for you to be able to get that bonus.
From that.
Yes.
I think that's
so they actually lost a lot of money. I have people who lost, including people who are very close to me. They actually lost a lot of money because of such of those concepts.
is crazy. One thing you're trying to make people understand is the volatility of this industry.
Exactly.
Like it could go either way, so you need to
way.
be accommodative. How do you guys caution your clients from such risks as to losing 80% in a day?
One thing is actually when you log into our website, you can be able to trade with us. We are an IB. We're introducing broker to one of the best brokers in Kenya right now, even and in Britain and in Dubai. So when you come to our website and you actually open a trading account with us, leave alone the funds management part, we actually guide you one step at a time. If you actually, we have a risk analysis, we have a risk assessment.
So when it gets to a given level,
if you get to a given level, you answer wrongly, we actually don't allow you to open a trading account.
Wow.
We ask you for how long have you been trading? What do you know about financial classes?
So we'll help you save your money.
We'll help you save your money. Actually, if you answer wrongly, we don't open for you that account. Wow. It is automated. Wow. It doesn't open for the account. Yeah.
You're a trader yourself?
Yes.
How are the markets doing this week?
Wow, the markets this week have been interesting.
Which are the best pairs on us?
The best pairs for me, I'd actually go for the USD and the Euro. They have since from last week. I don't know what is happening, but there's something we use. We usually first of all use a fundamental analysis before we go to the technical term. Like before the Euro and the USD behave in a specific manner, there has to be a reason behind it. So for the Euro and the USD, we have actually not been able to, but it has been crazy. And the good thing about trading that even advise people who are trading is we make a mistake of mostly selling. Yeah. But sometimes even buying is good for you. Like this week, buying was a good. But if you be trading from tomorrow all the way to Friday, then consider buying also.
Consider buying.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much right. So shukran sana.
Asante sana.
Volatile, erratic, risky, personal, emotional, intense, and stressful are some of the words forex traders used to describe the trade. So that's it. People, go check out Ozaid and try investing with them, try trading with them. They are a legitimate group, been in this industry for quite a while, making good profits and giving you various investment options as an investor. We take a break, we come back with news with Noah Kipkimboy. Bish.
Yo, Mr. Sideso. Nasema gospel.